Wonderful. We live? Let's hit it. Hello, friends out there. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to your Monday. Welcome to Storytime Live with Charley and Carla. We changed the title so that it would really feature the lead celebrity, not the sidekick. We're so happy to see you here for another week because we could all use some silly stories and some time to laugh. We've got a really fun theme picked out for you today. And we're going to make sure we have our stretching time to get our minds right. We've added a brand new feature that we just debuted at our last Storytime Live last week called The Riddle in the Middle. We added riddles because we used to tell 3 jokes, but now we're going to have 2 jokes and a riddle in the middle because we love riddles. There were some very good riddles, and you guys are so smart. You've been outwitting our jokes, so we thought we'd add riddles to take the level up. I think that's a good explanation. We're very lucky. Sometimes Charley plays us live music. Today's going to be one of those lucky live music days. And we should probably get started. Are we saying hi? So many.
We've got a lot of people.
I know it. I love it. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Just drops, you know.
Thank you for everyone joining us. Even your brother has joined via your live stream. You know when the teenage brother joins. And my brother is on. Is my brother on?
No, my brother's on yours.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Today's theme. No, we don't do the theme first. First, we tell you how we're going to get started. So if this is your first time on our Storytime Live, usually we read 1 or 2 silly stories, and if you don't get a chance to catch it now, maybe you want to listen to it later at bedtime as a nice bedtime story. And we have jokes and stretches and live music, and we always give our visitors a nickname because Charley is so thoughtful about the importance of friendship, and social media has made us very fast to call everyone a friend, and maybe it's just too soon. We don't want to rush into anything if you're not ready. It's too soon? Okay. How do you know when it's time? That's the thing.
I don't, you know. It's just the vibe, you know.
Okay. I'll get back to that more later. I'm still very unclear. So we always have a nickname, and our nickname always follows the theme. So instead of calling you friends, we're going to call you by the nickname that fits our theme for today. So I think that gets us started on introducing the theme.
Pumps.
Okay. Now am I the drum roller? I think you should be the drum roller this time because you're the drummer for the theme.
I didn't bring my drum.
What does a drummer do when the drummer doesn't have a drum? How about this? Okay. Got to be on the spot. Today's theme, Charley likes when I slide it up from the bottom. Today's theme for Storytime Live is Don't Do It! Don't do it! Don't do it! That's the theme. And it features 2 really fun, silly stories that are dangerous but silly. And we have our words here because we thought we would remind ourselves that you can see the word for be careful, take caution, take care in many languages. So we've got Achtung for those of our friends. Oh, we're going to tell this. Okay, we're going to tell the nickname in a second. For those that know German, we've got Cuidado, be careful, take care. And we've got caution because in these themes, we're going to need to drive carefully. We're going to need to be very careful with some really tools that you could hurt your thumb or you could hurt yourself on. And we'll see if we're very careful, can we get through these silly stories, even though we're saying don't do it. So that brings us to our nickname. We've got 2 books. One is by Mo Willems, favorite. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus.
Do not, at any moment, let the pigeon drive the bus.
Yeah. And the other one is featuring Grover, and it's called The Monster at the end of this book. That's where our nickname for today comes from. We have decided that just like Lady Gaga, we're going to call our nearest and dearest little monsters today. So instead of calling you friends, because we don't want to rush into anything, we will talk to you and say little monsters. And that's our nickname for our very wonderful visitors. We're so glad to see you. And just like Gaga. So if you're already a Gaga little monster, then you get to be one here too. It's story time. I'm ready to stretch. So I was thinking today that one of the reasons I am wearing this helmet is because on these stories, we're telling people, be careful, don't do it. So I wore a bike helmet from our garage. I'm not entirely sure this is actually my real bike helmet, but I thought it would be good to do stretches that remind us of being on a bike. Now, we start Storytime Live with stretches to get our minds ready to be in good thinking mindset, to be great listeners and great laughers to stories, jokes, and songs. But we know sometimes you're squeezed into a little tiny space in your story time situation. So all of our stretches always are things that you can do in small spaces. So today we're going to do stretches as if our arms were pedaling a bicycle. So pretend your arms, do you know how to ride a bicycle, little monsters? Does everybody out there know how to ride a bicycle? Well, even if you don't, you certainly know how to pretend to ride a bicycle. And we're coming to that time of year where we're excited to get our bicycles back out again. So will you join me in these stretches?
Oh yeah, I'm forgot.
Yeah, it's time to get our minds in it.
It's a lot of it.
You need the stretches then. So pretend you're riding your bicycle forward. Now let's go up to the sky. Pretend our bicycle is in the air. It's in the ceiling. Okay, and now let's ride it all the way from the ceiling to the front. Ceiling to the front. Wonderful. Now our minds are ready to jump into our fun. We're going to do our stories on the theme of don't do it. But before that, I have a joke for you, Charlie, because I love jokes, and one of our books is about a monster, so I have a joke about monsters. Are you ready? Elmo is a monster, right? Elmo's a monster. I like your Elmo voice. I'm going to tell my joke. So, Elmo, Charlie, what is a monster's favorite kind of cheese?
I have no idea.
Now, little monsters out there, we love jokes, and we always try our best to make a guess at what the answer just might be. So, I'm going to give you a moment, and I'm going to ask Elmo, my buddy Elmo over here, one more time. What is a monster's favorite type of cheese?
I'm sorry I have to answer.
You think you have it?
Yes.
Do you want to let the little monsters guess?
Yes.
Have you got any guesses? It must be a tough one. Okay, what do you guess? What's a monster's favorite type of cheese?
We're gonna leave the arms up for this one.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Scream cheese!
Scream cheese! I love that answer. And it's not even the right answer, but I feel like sometimes when we're just making up our answers here, we come up with such good ideas. Scream cheese. Well, my answer was mozzarella cheese. Like mozzarella cheese, but mozzarella cheese.
No.
I think we've got them.
The
What does Maya say? Maya, oh, monster! Maya is so smart. Maya's always got good guesses for our cheeses. For our jokes. All right, that brings us to our first story by Mo Willems, and it's a goodie.
Oh, okay. Good one.
Okay. Charlie's going to read the story.
Yes.
I will be in charge of the pictures, and I will try to remember to hold the pictures up high for you.
Or no, I have to get out of my elbow.
Get out of your Elmo
I'm
voice.
trying to do the pigeon voice.
Okay, pigeon. Remember how you did it?
That I let the pigeon drive the bus. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while. So can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. For Cheryl. I thought he'd never leave.
Just discover one. Make one up right now.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't.
The pigeon might talk like you.
Okay. I thought he'd never leave. Hey! Can I drive the bus? Please? I'll be careful. I'll just tell you what. I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. Vroom, vroom. Vroomity. Vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. Vroom. No. You never get to do anything.
Sometimes it sounds very familiar to something someone I know says.
It's Jay over there. We all know. It's always
I never get to do anything. Okay.
worse every time too.
Do you ever feel that way, little monsters? Like, I never get to do the things I want to do.
Hey! I got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. Come on. Just once around the block. I'll be your friend. Your best friend. How about I give you $5? What's the big deal? It's just a bus. It's just a bus. It's just a bus. No fair. I bet your mom would let me. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus. Let me drive the bus. The bus. I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? Great, thanks a lot. Uh-oh. Bye. Bye. Sometimes you don't want voice you.
It's complicated. Acting is very complicated.
Hey!
Oh. What's happening here? Is the pigeon driving this truck? Or what is he doing? Dreaming truck driver dreams. Well, he probably doesn't have his driver's license, so it's probably not safe for him to drive the bus, which is back to why we're wearing a helmet. And
It's time.
it's time, but before it's time, I think I just wanted to talk to our little monsters about all those things like caution and safety, because we're getting to that time of year where people are going to be outside jumping on trampolines and outside riding bicycles. And I just thought I'd show them how much you deeply believe in safety.
It's very
Is that
deep.
why? Is that how deeply? I brought
It's so deep.
a collection of safety from our own garage. Tell all of our little monsters what's this? What safe? This is for what kind of safety?
The bike.
The bike, which I've already demonstrated. And then I have two that I feel like are real wintertime specialties. And since we're here in Minnesota,
Winter.
these are, not everybody might not be familiar. Everyone might not have these in their house or their garage or their collection. When did you wear this one to be safe, Charlie?
I never wore that
Oh, who wears this?
one. Jay.
Oh, I'm not familiar. I've never worn one of these in my life. Why would someone wear this type of helmet? Wait, first let's see if our little monsters are familiar with this type of helmet.
This is not the riddle in the middle.
It's not the riddle in the middle. Not at all.
This would be the weirdest design.
It's not. It's a good riddle. Okay, little monsters. Charlie, tell them what kind of helmet this is. Model it. Would you bottle it? What is that a helmet for? Is it a baseball helmet?
I mean, it could be.
It looks like it could be, but it's not. It's a what? It's for, is it for snowboarding and skiing?
Yeah.
And then what's this last helmet that I'm modeling?
Is that mine or is it?
I don't
That's
know.
Jay's.
You guys are so
I have
wintry.
a tiny head.
You guys are so
I have the
wintry.
smallest head ever.
It's true. Very petite.
It's like a pea.
Is this, what's this for? What kind of safety do you wear that for?
Let's see if I can even
Maybe you could wear that one while you tell the riddle in the middle.
Oh, I got it!
Okay, you may be very safe and you may be very trapped. I don't know.
For the rest of the show.
Okay, why don't you tell the riddle in the middle very safely?
Riddle.
Okay.
A cowboy rode into the town on Friday. He stayed there, not one, not two, but 3 nights. Left and rode back on Friday. How is this possible?
Okay, I feel like you have to take the mask off. People need to probably really see you because this is a thinker. Riddles are big thinkers, even harder than jokes. Okay, do it one more time just so everyone can really try to think of the answers.
The cowboy rode out on Friday into town. He slept there 3 days.
Okay,
Is that a better
Steven wants to hear it again. Okay, let's do it. Okay, yeah.
And then he rode back on Friday. How is this possible? Whoa.
This is why I love
Whoa.
riddles. This is why I love riddles. How is this possible? Are you ready, little monsters? Has anyone got a guess as to the answer to Charlie's riddle? Your Aunt Susan is on here.
Oh, woo.
Hopefully CJ's on here. Anybody? No. These riddles must be really tricking people because we don't have any answers. Usually, our friend Maya is always in there with an answer, but this one must be tricky.
Must be.
Okay, tell them the answer. I think they're ready
I lost
because
my pick.
okay, because I'm ready to.
Worry.
I was exactly worried that you'd lose your pick. Okay, shall I go get another pick while you tell them your answer?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
The answer to the riddle in the middle was
Some guesses. He stayed awake a lot.
the horse.
He rode into the town on Friday. He slept 3 nights there, and then he rode back out on Friday. How's this possible? Nobody's got it. You tell them the answer.
The horse was named Friday.
The horse is named Friday. Okay? This is a good one, right? He rode out on Friday, 3 days. Rode back on Friday.
It's Friday twice in a week.
Okay, I love that riddle. We've got another good riddle for everybody tomorrow because we do love riddles. And in the meantime, it's time for music.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. Charley is nice enough that she's decided she's going to play us 2 guitar songs today. One guitar song that she's working on with Nathan, her teacher.
My teacher Nathan.
And he is a pretty rock-on guitar teacher.
He's a rock.
He's an actual rocker.
Yeah, he's in bands.
Which is probably why you like rock music so much. This is one of our areas of learning and difference. And then the second song, after you sing the first one.
I'm not singing the first one.
Oh, which one?
I'm singing them. They're both.
Oh, you're singing them both?
No, I'm not singing.
Oh, you're not singing it either. This is instrumental. But the second one that you sing is probably going to be one that the little monsters can sing at home. They might know it, right? All right. Do we have good levels? Can I hear you? Okay, great. Here we go. Thanks to our little rock star, our little monster. What I love about that is you're learning a new genre with Nathan. Was that from your genre that you guys have just started working on recently, the blues? Is that blues?
That's the first song I've learned, and the only song I've learned. But I've learned 2 other songs after that.
That's impressive. Think about all the range of songs we've heard from Charley, Little Monsters. That's cool. She's taking us on her learning journey. Thank you. All right, this next one is very popular.
Very popular.
We're not going to tell you what it is.
Not.
Feel free to either type it in as soon as you recognize it, or sing along at home. You may feel very inspired to sing. You know I love this theme. This is a favorite theme for me. Grandma says you have static. I don't know. Sorry. My bad.
Don't change
Okay.
something?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, not really.
Okay. Okay.
You're not supposed to do that now.
I'm so sorry, babe. Can we do my story? No? Okay.
You keep going.
All right. I'm going to apologize because I messed up the sound system. Just like some of these DJ playoffs, sometimes the sound is not working right. And so my apologies, because Charley's doing an awesome job with her music. And I'm going to still read you our final story. Monster at the end of this. There is a monster at the end of this book, because this is one of those stories of Don't Do It, a classic by Grover. There's a monster at the end of this book. You may have this at home. I'm going to do this in my Grover voice. What did that say on the cover? What did that say? There's a monster at the end of this book? I did! I'm so scared of monsters! Oh, hi! Good to see you again. Will you just help me by being my page turner? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we're going to start again. I'm going to go in my Grover voice. Charley is going to show you the pictures, and we'll still be a team. We're working through it. Appreciate you coming back, baby. Okay, this is a very famous book called There's a Monster at the End of This Book. I read this when I was a little girl, and this was given to me when Charlie and Jay were babies by some very good friends of ours, Mr. and Mrs. Charles. Okay, and I read this, and they read this to their kids. And some of you out there, little monsters, probably read it to your kids. All right, here's my Grover voice. What did that say on the first page? What did that say? Did it say there's a monster at the end of this book? It did! I'm so scared of monsters! Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good, because there is a monster at the end of this book. Please, please do not turn the page. You turn the page! Ah! Maybe you don't understand. You see, turning the pages will bring us to the end of this book, and there's a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See, I'm tying the pages together so you cannot. I think this is really my Yoda voice, but that's also my Grover voice. You turned another page! You do not know what you are doing to me! Now stop turning pages! There, I, Grover, am nailing this page, so you will not be able to turn it. And we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. All right, all right. You know, every time you turn another page, not only do you move us closer to the monster, but you make a terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. Oh. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Ooh, is it hard to turn? Is it hard to turn? It's hard for me to turn. It's full of bricks. Do you know what? You are very strong. The next page is the end of this book, and I am so scared. There's a monster at the end of this book, and I'm so scared. Please, please, please do not turn the page, please. 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 Wow, look at that. This is the end of this book, and the only one here is me. I, lovable, Frail Grover. I am the monster at the end of this book, and you were so scared. The end. I told you there was nothing to be afraid of. I am so embarrassed. Thank you so much for joining us, little monsters. Before we go, we always have one final joke for you because we'll be back tomorrow with a fun new riddle in the middle and a great new theme. Stay tuned because we're going to post the highlights of what tomorrow's themes will be when we come back. Okay. I want to see you sad. I'm going to give you a hug and I'm going to apologize again. I'm sorry. I messed you up as an artist. And thank you for hanging in there with us, okay? All right, I have a bus-themed joke. Hey, little monsters and Charlie, what did the traffic light say to the school bus? What did the traffic light say to the school bus? We have to make some kind of guess. What would a traffic light say to a school bus? Traffic light say to the school bus. Hey, don't look. I'm changing. I'm changing. Traffic light changing. Thank you so much for joining us for another Storytime Live. We hope you have a good Monday as we get rolling into our week. We have some fun themes for you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we don't have live guitar. We decided to do an a cappella song that fits with our theme tomorrow, and hopefully lots of both the grown-ups and the little monsters will know the melody tomorrow because it's going to be an oldie but a goodie in a theme that we hope you know from maybe some favorite childhood movies. All right, little monsters, thank you for joining us. Charlie, thank you for playing your music for us live. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. Okay, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming to Storytime.